is great. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sasquatch Shills, where Sasquatch speaks and nobody cares. It's English. We speak it. We try to keep it going through ads and everything else whenever possible. All right. So we've got a few people in chat already. That's actually a pretty good turnout for an opening sequence. Toe for Life, Lucky Laptop News is backstage. We've got Wildling Darlings. Violence is Life. Hello. Russell Sperry's in here. Judd, Car Thief News. Judd's a super moderator again. I gave him his superpower back. I hope it's really him. Car Thief News. We got lots of Car Thief News. That's cool. Princess OPD, American Justice of Texas. Let's see who got in here first. I think we can go with Russell Sperry gets the gold, Judd gets the silver, and Princess OPD gets the bronze. Welcome to the winner's circle, folks. Y'all made it here first. All right, I think we've covered everybody here. Now, Mark Wilson, Ozark Yeoman, good to see you, brother. Ain't seen you in a minute. Farlap Moves, boy, they just roll it in now, ain't they? It's good to see y'all, folks. Judd, if you alert, MVTV, Montana Vigilante TV. That's pretty good. I like that. He actually does some pretty funny videos. I'm gonna bring one up at the end of the episode, but y'all aren't here to see me. Y'all are here to see Lucky Laptop. We've got the only laptop auditor I know of. I've never heard of someone who would rather carry a laptop than carry a cell phone. It seems to be about a 0.5 pound, maybe 2 pounds of wasted space there. I'm not sure. But we'll see how it goes and what it's about. Because when I saw that video, I immediately knew that officer was in fear of his life from a laptop. And we all know what I'm talking about. We're all perfectly aware of it. That's the magic words to get away with murder. I feared for my life. He had a paperclip. Oh no. Was he MacGyver? Did he have bubble gum too? I don't know. So without any further ado or gilding the lily too far, we're going to bring him right on up here. And I'm going to do the share screen. Oh dear. We have a thing. Oh, hey, that's you. How you doing, brother?
Sup, everybody?
Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me on your show.
Oh yeah, man. Actually, we've been talking for a little while. You recently did a name change. Everything on your channel says something different, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, because I use a laptop like you talked about. Everybody in the community I've been talking to, nickname laptop, so might as well just change it.
Yeah, no, there's no point pushing back. Just go with it.
I named it after my lucky laptop, the one that cop tried to destroy. I'm actually using right now for the show.
Fantastic. That's absolutely amazing. You might want to try to find the link to that laptop because that sounds pretty tough. Was that the first video that you uploaded?
No.
No, you have earlier videos. Your channel's been active as far as your activity file. Your channel's been active for about a year, right?
Yes.
Your earliest videos a year and a month ago or so. About right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching the auditing thing for about 3 years. I decided to go ahead and started doing it about a year ago because around here we have a lot of tyrants. I mean, really, that's the best way you can describe them.
Amazing how common that is. I had no idea until I started hosting auditors, and suddenly they're like, "Oh, I want to talk about the tyrants in my area." I'm like, "Okay." I'm not an auditor. I don't do audits. I just host them. I try to host different channels, but auditors, they really want to talk about it. So why not roll with it? Just go with it, right? So here we are tonight with Lucky Laptop News, who's recently gone through a name change to Lucky Laptop from Howell County News.
Howell County Internet News.
Howell County Internet News. So you could probably search either one of those and come up with his channel. But if you search Howell County Internet News, you'll come up with like his email and stuff like that, because all of that stuff's still sort of old school. But he's moving into the modern era now with an actual name and an actual persona. How's that working out for you?
So far, so good. Now, if I can actually start finding cops to record, it'd be better.
Yeah, no, I got a buddy in chat right now. Truth be told, he's aces at that, buddy. He hunts them down. He goes. I wanted him to take up the name Ninja Auditor, but apparently someone's already got it because his man's first audit was him sneaking up on a cop in the dark. Dude is standing at the cop at the window, running like the license plate or no, the asking for a license. Next thing you know, truth be told, standing in the window with him. How you doing? Cop almost handed him a pen. Just just did not register that someone had gotten that close. It was just like, dude, dude has a light on and everything. I don't know. The cop just let it go down. Lack of self awareness, I suppose. Hey, Hair the Holt. Welcome to the show. That's another preview.
Actually, I kind of got a video kind of like that on my channel, man.
Hey, Judd, could you drop Wildling Darling's link in chat, please? She's supposed to be coming up either probably week after next sometime, either a Tuesday or a Thursday, apparently. I don't actually have anybody for next week yet. I was thinking about getting PDF. Just have him come in and do that thing he does where he talks for an hour and 8.5 solid and just let that happen. Hey, ATL, welcome to the show, brothers. Good to see you. But okay, so what was your first negative influence as far as cops were concerned? You apparently had a bad event, and you got one of them on camera, but apparently there were more before that, right? Something.
Okay, we'll just put it this way. My parents were, they did certain drugs, so I kind of grew up in a bad environment where you had my last name in the small town that I live in, cops have automatically messed with me just because of my parents.
Right. I kind of dodged all of that being slightly autistic. I was able to just wander around the woods and not be bothered. So, you know, I don't have
Well,
the social skills that people generally expect from an average adult. I just kind of pretend to.
I live in a town that's about, I think it's like 12,000 people.
Wow.
It's a little town.
That's tiny. That's pretty small, dude.
Yes.
Cunt.
And like I said, growing up like I did, I used to want to be a cop. Okay, I've done security. I've even done some bounty hunting.
I thought about it for 30 seconds. Let me tell you what my dad told me. My pops pulls me to the side. He goes, Raymond, those who can't teach, those who can't teach are cops. And I was like, wow. Wow.
But yeah, so I mean,
welcome to the show, brother. Good to see you.
Growing up, just growing up, just all together, just in this small town, I've had bad experience with cops.
Yeah, okay. All right. That might have been a little too deep to go for. But you can be hopeful, right? You can always ask. Worst you can tell me is nope, which is perfectly acceptable, by the way. If I stumble into something you don't want to talk about, just say you don't want to talk about it. We will move right the fuck
I
on.
figured I covered that one all right.
I will edit that question out completely because editing is our friend.
Well, you don't have to edit it out.
I try not to. I try not to edit any more than necessary. Sometimes the mistakes are as funny as the show itself. So I leave them in half the time. It's funny to me sometimes to watch me make mistakes. I don't know, especially when things go horribly wrong. All right, I got a video, and this one is November. Let's see. Let me get the right window up. There we go. What's that? MOHP. What's that? Missouri
Highway Patrol.
Highway Patrol. What happened that day?
That's what the video that gave me the name Laptop.
Oh wow, you're oh, this is the one.
Yes.
Okay. So what I did was I went through and I picked out your most viewed, your first or your earliest upload, and then one that I liked. Right.
Now this was actually my first traffic stop.
Right. Is it just me or does that cop look like he's fixing to fucking dismantle this guy? What's going on here? What the hell? If that's not intimidation, I don't know what is. Am I wrong? I mean, look at him.
He was being very intimidating, yes.
That cop's what, 6'3"? That guy's maybe 5'4". Oh, that's you. That's you.
Yeah, that's me right
How
there.
big is that cop?
He's
God damn,
about
he's
6.
gargantuan. Jesus.
Chokehold.
Yeah. Thought they stopped people from doing that. The whole
Obviously not the Missouri Highway Patrol. I actually called and asked about that, and they say, "Oh no, we're allowed to."
fantastic.
But they also
Yeah,
say this cop did nothing wrong too.
fucking. Oh no, that was terrible, dude.
And I'm sorry that my girlfriend is kind of having a bad recording right now, but she was trying to make it where it wasn't obvious that she was actually recording because she didn't want the cop to retaliate with her.
Right? Total intimidation. That man crowded up on you like he was trying to own the situation somehow. Were you pulled over in like the average manner? What was going
No.
on?
Okay, I popped the hill and that cop started pulling over and hit his lights. And then he actually got out of his car and was walking.
Was he in front of you or behind you?
He was in front of me.
Okay, so you're following him.
Yes.
He hits his lights. Gotcha.
He hits his lights and he pulls in behind the white car. When he got out of the car, he started walking in the middle of the lane of the highway. So I actually had to slow down our car to 5 miles an hour and hit the hazard lights. When I got up onto him, he was yelling at a minor. So I pulled up in front of the car that he pulled over a good distance in front of the car and got out and started recording because I was actually afraid that cop was going to hurt this minor.
Good job, Truth. Thank you. Cover them links, folks. Y'all know how I like it. Oh. Yeah, somebody throw Wildling Darlings in there. She's got this channel that is it's probably one of the most zen relaxing things I've come across in the past 5 years. And it reminds me loosely of like the 12 hours of waterfall videos that you see, except she does these little short quotes with like lovely little visuals and beautiful little back music. And then she'll do a quote from some classic poem or some famous person or some just something like she did a Lovecraft quote not too terrible long ago that was great. Um, and apparently she's something of a local girl. I haven't figured out how local, but she's around here somewhere. So I mean, this. Oh yeah, no, she's in chat. Figure she'd have left by now. Geez, I'm not that interesting. Uh, okay, so Honka is basically you pull past the car he pulled over, or well, I mean, that's your car that's being filmed from, correct?
Yes, the white car's done left.
Okay,
If you go back and you see the video, there'll be a white car in front of that cop car.
The stop is over, right? It's done.
Yes.
Okay.
And it wasn't even a stop. What happened was the minor and his mom got into a fight and she pulled over and he got out. And that trooper is the father of that kid's friend. So.
Oh. Aubrey. Welcome to the club, fellas. We call this the Good Old Boys Club. And like I've said before, and I've told ATL, and truth be told, in the South down here, it's a little bit different, man. Down here, when something like this goes on, so let's say I got pulled over. If it was a random deputy, I'd get a ticket. They'd do the thing, how it goes, whatever it is they do. My chief of police pulls me over. There's a chance that he'll be like, "Now, what would your daddy say?" And then he goes and tells my daddy, and my daddy calls me up and raises a mortal hell at me, and that's way more than that's way worse than 10 years in jail. I would fully do 6 months to avoid my pops chewing me out because he's a skilled ass chewer. He has technique and talent at it, like maybe military trained. I'm not sure where he got it. That might be naturally grown. His ability to chew a hole out of somebody's ass is amazing. But I'd much rather do 6 months than than have to deal with my father angry at me for the next 5 years because I was disrespectful to somebody that he approves of. Oh no. So, But you know what they say, just do what the nice officer tells you.
Do you mind if I point something out real quick?
I'll give you the big screen. You can point it right up. Let's do it. Here you go.
All right. If everybody realizes when, okay, I lift up the computer, a lot of people say I'm going to hit the cop with the laptop. In the state of Missouri, highway patrols do not have a badge on their chest. Their badges are right here on the collar or on their hat. He doesn't have a hat on. I am actually trying to get the computer up and get a badge number shot. That way I know how to identify this cop because he wasn't giving me a supervisor when I asked for one. Yeah, I might have yelled at him, but honestly, my flight and fight kicked in and I chose fight.
That's not going to go over well in court. I'll be honest with you. But,
probably not, but it wasn't like I was going to fight him, but I wasn't going to back down.
That's two petals on the same flower, dude. It's like if the courts don't side with the cops, then the cops have virtually no authority. And if the cops don't side with the courts, then the courts can't tell them to go violate people's rights. Absolutely ridiculous. I ain't even did this thing. By the way, it's Lucky Laptop News we have in here tonight. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Do that whole thing because, like, we don't like echo chambers. I got one of these things. It crawls across the bottom of the screen. I play with it sometimes. Also got one of these. It pops up right above it. And then usually I just go with this one. So everybody can, like, troll me or whatever when they get ready. That works. Also helps with the algorithm. You know, you always got to love that part. Is it up? Is that it? That's it. All right. We're gonna go back up here to comments. Okay, so you've got a little bit of a sideline that you're doing on what is it, Facebook? I think I've got the link up there posted in the chat. You've got some jewelry or something you're doing?
Yeah, that was basically what I started for my GoFundMe because I don't know. I don't like asking for money, so I use a talent that I know to try to make money.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find a PayPal directly associated with your account. You didn't send a PayPal in the link, so link package. So I'm assuming there's not one.
I don't have a PayPal. I do have a Cash App, but I haven't even advertised that on my channel yet.
Okay, so there wasn't any reason I would have been able to find it. Okay. So what are you going to do with yourself with your YouTube channel from here on out? Are you going to do the physical auditing or cop watching?
Yeah, I've actually, like I said, I've been out cop watching a few times lately, a few times. I've actually been out about last 7 or 8 weeks trying to find stuff, but nothing's going on in my small little town or the small little towns around.
Yeah, he's selling handmade jewelry. I haven't got an example of any of it yet. I got the link earlier, and I'm gonna tell you, man, my phone doesn't like mobile Facebook. I can't even get into it because it just doesn't.
If you want, I can grab some of my jewelry and throw it on the camera real quick.
If you wish, I'll bring
I'll
you.
Be right back then.
Show it to you. Yeah. All right. So we've got a few extra people in here. We got Terry Charms, Life and Beyond. She does a live stream. I was in there this morning with her. That was fairly absurdly early, but you know, she has wonderful conversation abilities. She also has a very strange group of friends who all have interesting stories. So that's really cool. Snark and Sass is in here. Car Thief News, Wildlings Darling. Okay. I don't think I've missed anyone. And yeah, Terry Charms. That's cool. That's cool. AJ, what's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How y'all like that intro tune? Not quite what you usually expect here, is it? I think it's pretty cool tune. Everybody was playing it way too weird. Weird is wonderful. Yes. This is our thing that exists.
All right, I'm not going to show off a lot. I'll just show you some of my newer stuff that I got in.
Good dude.
Here's one of my earrings.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I also have it in pink. Sorry, I done a craft show, so all my stuff is kind of just in here right now.
Yeah, no, I know I caught you just walking in the door. I was aware this part of it might get a little rough.
Actually, no. We didn't go back today because we had complications with the place. I won't get into it, but let's just say they're very anti-smoking cigarettes.
Everything complicated nowadays. Oh, that's neat. That is cool. We get that
I
scroll.
have glow in the dark stuff. I have stuff that's Christian related, Wiccan related, stones, aliens, guns, charms, mushroom charms. Almost anything you can think of, I have.
I do. It's true, Snark. I do actively seek out the weird, and I have recently found a chess channel and a something of a restoration channel for old cars that I'm talking to. And I can't, off the top of my head, remember the names of the channels, but I'll dig them up for the next episode. And I'll have some links for you. So y'all go check them out. Tell them Sasquatch sent you.
You said old cars?
Old car, yeah, he does. One of them does largely Studebakers. Hey, Alpine
Ooh,
Golf, welcome to the show.
Studebakers. No,
Yeah,
that's a nice
like
ride.
almost exclusively. The other one covers old Rambler Nashes and Corvairs and stuff like that. The old weird cars. Yeah, I love that stuff. I want me an old GMC motorhome, one of those 78s. I'd love to have a 73, drop me a 396 in that thing and just ride out, son.
You probably get kick out of my old classic car that I have to restore again because it was in a flood.
What did he
Uh,
have?
I've got a 1970 Cadillac ambulance made by Miller Meter.
Hey, that's the one that looked like the Ghostbusters car with the square headlights, though.
No, it has the round headlights.
It has the double round headlights. The Ghostbusters car, just a year later.
No, Ghostbusters technically was a 59.
59, my bad.
Yes,
I
because it
just
had the bullet lights
yeah,
and the bullet
yeah,
tail
yeah, yeah.
lights,
All the
or the big
chrome, all
fin.
that beautiful chrome. What's up, Kermit D? How you doing? Did my man send you a link? We'll
What's
bring
up,
you up.
Kermit?
We'll bring you up as soon as we go into Sasquatch After Dark. We'll pop you right in here. I've been wanting to talk to you anyway. I got a 1969 Chevelle El Camino SS kit. I had to rebuild all of the SS features in it, but that thing is so sweet. I got to get it painted. It needs to be painted. It's got like I don't know, 2 rust patches need to be dealt with, and one brow ridge needs to be replaced, and tune up on the engine. That thing spin like a top. I can't even drive it here. Last time I drove it, I was coming back through this little town called Tennell over here. There had been an accident in the middle of the road, and there was oil all over the highway. It had been raining for maybe 5 minutes, sprinkling real good. And when I pulled in right where the red light is, I went through that puddle of oil, 360 right through the middle of town. I popped it in reverse, kept it in the lane, rocked it back and forth, reverse, forward, reverse, forward, reverse, and it just slowly slid all the way around and stopped at the red light. Cop was standing like the police department. You could throw a tennis ball from that red light and hit the police department. No joke.
Oh no!
Not even bounce it, just hit it, just right there. And it's like, stopped. He turned and looked and saw what happened. I never got out of my lane. I never sped. I never squalled tires. I just rocked it back and forth to keep it in there. I wasn't speeding. I was going less than the speed limit, but that thing's got some of those greasy slicks on it for drag racing. And I need to put new tires on it. And I hadn't driven it since. That thing dropped me right there, and it spooked me. It spooked me because every now and then those old engines will drop a bubbling fuel down the port, and you'll pick up 1,000 RPMs without meaning to. If that had happened right then, I'd have parked that thing in a church. There would have been nothing I could have done about it. Them brakes won't hold it. How much work you gonna have to do on that car?
I'm not a mechanic, but it needs some body work. And like I said, we had a big flood about 2017 here, and I couldn't find the keys to get it out of there. Didn't have the money to tow it, so I just unhooked the battery and just hope for the best.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you dry them out pretty good and hit your distributor with some WD-40 and make sure all your gizmos and gizzards are dry and oiled properly. So go drain it, let it sit, drain it again, put some more oil in it, crank it up. It's going to smoke and steam like hell, and there's nothing you can do about that. That's just because it was in a flood. There's condensation everywhere if it's not a puddle somewhere. Hey,
Well,
Tom, welcome to the show. Hold on. I got a few new people in here. Let me handle these. Let's see. We got, where's she at? Oh, there's Jake from Untethered Live. He showed up. He's previous guest. Uh, he's got all kinds of stuff over there. Mostly he does this Bible study and a chill stream where he plays the Get Fiddle and chats with the folks in chat. It's pretty cool. I dig it. Terry Charms, American Justice of Texas, Judd, Car Thief News, John Hobbs. Welcome to the show, brother. Tom from An Abstract Look. I would really like for him to get back to his painting. I know he's working, but what are we supposed to do when we want something abstract? I mean, how in the world am I supposed to know what a pizza looks like when it's painted after you eat it? The only way I could know what it tastes like to draw a pizza is to watch one of your videos. Be still my heart. Okay. All right, so you're doing the auditing thing. Are you going to be doing like cop watching specifically, or are you going to buildings and whatnot?
I do both.
Okay, I'd differentiate between the two a little bit. Cop watching is one thing, whereas auditing is a little bit of a different angle where you act. This is that same video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a re-upload. I got
I've got like a couple of the ones that's the same because one's the commercial that Road Dogs made. It's making fun of the basic. I think that's the commercial actually right there.
Man, did anybody happen to see where I stuck my lighter? I have no idea. I lost that thing halfway through the show. All right, I got it. We're good. I gotta sit here and twirl it in my fingers, or I'll play with my mic. That's the way that works. You have anybody else show up? John Hobbs, Snark and Sass, Truth Be Told, Abstract Look. Yeah, man. April Rain, you're the one I missed. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to miss you. You know I'm always looking for you. I'm the one, girl. I'm the one. I probably came across all wrong. I bet it's real creepy. Anyway, so I'm assuming you're going to start your auditing in Howell County, or are you going to do a little traveling to get your point across?
So far, I'm thinking about just staying around the Missouri area and trying to do more of some of the smaller towns, but I'm also waiting to get in touch with Show Me State News Now because
Yeah, I'll
me and
see
him have
you
talked
hook
about
up with
hitting
Kermit.
some places together.
I know Kermit's over there. Ozark Yeoman's over there somewhere. He's also in Missouri. Um,
Well, Ozark, I don't know where you're from, but I'll tell you exactly where I'm from. West Plains, Missouri.
Stop that. We call that doxing. He can tell you in an email. Disavow. Um, so, oh yeah, that's not it. I think this one is your very first upload. Let me check. November 3rd, 2020. Is that about right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's one of my first videos, if not my first, yeah.
Before we do that, I got a thing that I do. I'm going to do that thing that I do because, as everyone here knows, I am a YouTube paleontologist.
You know about cars? Yes, I'm a paleontologist.
Oh, it's okay. There's dynamite in this bag, too. I am a paleontologist.
I'm a paleontologist.
Paleontologist of Paleontologists study really old stuff.
Like crackers.
Like crackers. All right, that's from Deary Off the Wall, and I just love the paleontology bit, but that's kind of what we do here on Sasquatch Shills. We go and find the oldest crap we can dig up on somebody and show it to everybody. So here it is. His first video that he uploaded that is available publicly. There may be unlisted or private videos. I
I
can't.
do have a couple private ones on there, yes, but that's got to do with
Dude, that's up to
health
you.
services. So it's just up there in case I need it for evidence.
All I'm interested in is the oldest publicly available video. It's not supposed to be uncut. I'm not trolling you here. I'm just doing the thing that we do here. That's what we do. So what's this one?
This one right here, I was actually I haven't voted for a few years, so when I went up to vote, they told me they took me off the docket after I already talked to them and supposedly it was all set up.
Just out of curiosity, and you don't have to answer, but are you Republican or Democrat?
Neither.
Okay, just curious. Because I mean, I figured that might go a little harder one way than the other. I just don't know which.
Well, I won't lie. I was going to vote for Trump here.
That might be why you was removed from the docket.
I was going to vote for Trump because I'm sorry this was Trump or Biden, and Trump was lesser of the two evils.
Can I point out Trump was New York Democrat for 50 some odd years, and yet he's the best refuge for Republicans nowadays? That is stark raving batshit crazy to me. But okay, yeah, no, if he's your best choice, make the choice. But all right, back to the video. What's going on here? What's happening? You removed from the docket for voting,
and I started protesting on private property, and they got mad and told me that I was going to be trespassed.
Who's?
So I went to.
Hold on. Are you at your home or are you?
No, I was at where I vote in my small little town. Peace Valley is where I actually live, which is close to West Plains. But I was at the little area to vote. They told me I was removed.
How
so
is
I
voting?
stood on private property, and when they called the cops, I went over to the house to grab my laptop.
I'm very confused. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just bear with me for a second. One question at a time. Do you know the people whose property you were on?
I was on public property.
Okay,
when
so
I was protesting.
Public property protesting.
Yes.
At the voting booth.
No, I left the voting place, but I stood on the gravel road. I stood on the gravel road, not on the gravel, but on the shoulder of the gravel road, and was protesting on the shoulder.
Right. Okay. And then you left public to go to private for why?
To my place to get my laptop, so when I could actually record what the cops were going to do.
Right. And they followed you into private to continue this.
Yes, this is on my property here.
Okay. Because you were protesting a little while ago and somebody called the cops.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. So we're talking about a basic Eric Brandt situation. He hurt my fees with a sign. Go get him. Something like that. Suppose it's possible. So what's the bullshit that's going on here? What are they trying to tell you about all this?
That they were going to get me for trespassing and public, what was it? Public nuisance or something like that.
Public nuisance.
Or public disturbance or something like that.
So were you being loud or obnoxious? Did you throw mud at people or damage property or anything like that?
I was being a little loud, but not too loud.
Were you using a voice amplification device?
No.
Okay. Oh, so these pigs can eat shit. Nah, I got you. They're tyrants. They're just here to enforce some feelings.
I will state, I don't know if these are straight up tyrants quite yet. I think they're tyrants in training because they are very young.
Right. Well, that might be part of the problem there. As I understand it, about half the police force today is under 25, which is just freaking disturbing. You're being policed by children. Congratulations, America. You made it. This down
when NC actually put this video on one in the end when he covered me, and somebody in the comments, I don't remember who it was, but they said, do we have Boy Scouts policing us now?
Right. That's what it looked like. I'm like, oh my Lord, who are these people? And why are they bothering us? All things being even. That you? Totally different one. We'll go with this one. Okay. How long is it? Yeah, I want to know how long it is. That'll do. All right, cool. Got to have lots of pretty lights playing on the screen. People like that.
Now, this was they were doing COVID testing.
Right. Now, I had a buddy of mine who wanted to go do some filming on COVID testing sites, and I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, dude, they're going to eat your ass alive with HIPAA on that one. I bet you. I bet you. Hmm. And how did this go down? Did it turn into something ugly, or was it as you would expect? Boy, that is a nasty day.
What happened here, and this is actually, I was using my girlfriend's cell phone, and this is when I started finding out that a cell phone sucks. They kept wanting to like try to cut off, but yeah, I was basically there just testing the cops to see how they were going to respond to me standing there and getting ready to record, and I was getting dirty looks. And okay, I won't cuss, but I said F the West Plains PD.
Which that
and one of the cops that was in that silver car right there got out and basically got right in my face and said, F you.
Fantastic. You get that on camera?
No. I got the camera going, and
probably not a good start then.
Like I said, I was getting ready to set up and start recording. I was just trying to get a good place, and when they started approaching me, I wanted to get some distance from them. So
I don't blame you.
The distance first.
Too. And I ain't done nothing wrong in a long, long time. I still don't like being around them. It's just because, they say it in the Miranda rights right up front. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. It's not might be. It's not maybe. They can and they will. And they will bullshit you, slam around to get you to incriminate yourself so that they can use it in a court of law. So what it comes down to is your video is absolutely necessary. Their video is optional because they don't need a video to tell the judge that this is what happened, and the judge just buy that shit. Just buy it. Just be like, okay, without a video to prove that that is not what happened, you are up shit creek in our modern judicial system. You can talk to me all you want about white privilege. That's not it. It's money privilege. If you've got the dollars, you can walk away with virtually any crime. Punishable by fine means legal for a price.
Yeah, like I said, though, I mean, I was trying to get a good place to record and trying to get it to record, and it kept wanting to cut the video off. So I was trying to figure out how to get it. And then when I started getting approached, first thing I did was get distance and then figure out the camera.
Right. I got a diddly-do to a damn if I know that camera was set where the frame would change when you turn it sideways, and it was trying to switch every time you went a little over halfway. It was trying to go into the sideways panoramic view or whatever. Mine cuts out. You see how you go sideways with it? Yeah. You can go in and turn that off, and it'll still rock around, but it won't be trying to like switch modes in the mid filming. But you use a laptop. You don't need none of that information.
No, and the laptop's easy. You hit the camera, you hit record, it goes.
Ain't it a little clunky though? I mean, where do you put it in your pocket?
I wish.
Right? Like would you consider maybe upgrading to a tablet?
I don't know. I
dig the laptop. I do.
I've had people kind of threaten to quit watching if I started to use a phone or anything else.
Well, they can't see what you're filming from.
I don't know. You get a good reflection shot.
But hey, I'll tell you one thing. If you're going to do this type of stuff from a laptop and you utilize StreamYards and OBS, you could do any number of crazy shit on the fly. You could do some really wild stuff. You could do a similar setup to what I've got going on here and do it live, but do it in situation on the beat. Who are we talking about? Talking about you. Of course, I'm talking about you, Judd. I always talk about you. You're my favorite shit. I wouldn't shit you. All right. Yeah, they are rocking it out, ain't they? They're doing good jobs. Good work, folks. Good works. Um, anything else you've got in the future plan for the channel?
Well,
You've
like I
got
said,
this really cool car. I would
I've
like
been
to see a video of it.
I've been doing some cop watching. It's just been not really out there. They've been really stuck at the station here lately.
Must be fresh donuts.
I guess. And that's one of the good things about being in a small town is when you're driving around, you don't see cops. If you go by the station, you see all the cars there, you know where they're at.
Got one from a previous guest up. This is NC Tyrant Hunter. He rolls
Yep.
through now. Hey PDF, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. I don't know if we've emailed back and forth. I think maybe we did. I don't know. I got a lot of emails back a couple of months ago, and I can't keep them all straight in my head. I lose track of everything.
Well,
then
while
again-
we're watching,
Yeah, go
sorry, I was
ahead.
going to say why we got NC up. He's trying to get 100,000. So why don't we give him a shout out?
Oh yeah, NC Tyrant Hunter, man, go check him out. He does fantastic. He was a largely East Coast auditor, but he's been traveling here recently.
And if you don't mind, I'll give a couple others a shout out real quick.
Do that thing, man. I'll give you the big screen.
All right.
Right up. Hold up. Let me find the right button. There you are.
All right, everybody. If you're not subscribed to Big Man Audits, go over there and check him out. Also, go check out Hammer Time Media. Both of them are some very cool people, and you can see the country in different areas.
They're pretty cool channels. I'm familiar with both of them. They're Hammer Time Media is a regular viewer. He shows up in chat all the time. It's hit and miss as like it is with everybody, but you know, we try to show. And
I talk to him quite often. Hammer Time's a very cool person, and so is Big Man Audits.
Now, I come across Big Man through the Road and Tow show.
Give them a shout out too, because if it wasn't for them, my channel would still probably be at 20 some subs.
Yeah, it feel that way sometimes, don't it? And these mean YouTube streets, man, they hard to hoe. PDF has a methodology that seems to work. Basically, you just piss everybody in the world off, and they'll watch you because they hate. You just feed off of their hate like a fucking Sith, and then you're more powerful and enduring than they could ever imagine. Basically, you live in their head rent free. You just let them hate. Let the hate flow through them. That's an interesting philosophy. I think that might be it. I watch several of his streams, and I don't know. I lurk a lot. I don't comment a whole bunch over there. I don't really have much to add to the conversation. I don't feel, you know. Happy fuck the cots day for Eric Brandt. Damn right. Lock that man up for being an asshole. Being an asshole is not illegal. Thank God.
Yeah, really. And yes, I have chilled out. Road Dog Road Dog and Toe for Life both. Split out. And
tickled me. Look at that shit. Big Man was Chuck Bronson before Chuck Bronson was Chuck Bronson. As retired. Oh, that's good shit. I like that.
Back to what I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm trying to get a hold of Show Me, and one of the days when the Armory is doing the license, because that's where you go do the driver's test and everything.
Yep.
Is at the Armory here. We're going to do the Armory when there's a lot of people, and the Armory is kind of screwed because they are kind of like an island. There's a road that surrounds it on one side, a road that corners that one, and then on the other side of it is a park that goes away around most of it.
Is the park public?
Yes, it's a public park.
Oh shit, you're in like Flynn, dude.
Exactly. It's like an island. We can just walk around it.
Well, be careful. Always be careful.
Oh yes.
Have you retained a lawyer?
I've got a lawyer on my case.
No, I mean a personal lawyer for future cases.
Not yet.
I strongly advise you find a constitutional lawyer to at least look over some of the stuff that you're bringing to bear because I've been begging ATL Auditor to do this for months, and he's really wanting to kind of poke through on his own. And I know it's expensive, but I mean you're dealing with a multi-billion-dollar federal organization here. You know, even if it's just state police, they are directly linked straight
Yeah.
to the federales. So that pocketbook is unlimited on against you. But for you, you have to put together the best defense that you can for yourself.
Yeah, well, right now I'm only making $400 a month, so
I understand what you're saying.
I quit one of my jobs because family issues. So
But what
I
I'm doing,
I didn't get paid enough to deal with the BS, so I quit
we
it.
we are here to get your name out there, to get what you're doing out there, to try to drum up support for both your channel and you. So through the internet, all things are possible with the exception of salvation. Simply dig around until you find a constitutional lawyer willing to go over whatever the hell it is you want to go over. There are at least 200 of them on YouTube. They just don't get advertised. YouTube doesn't push them, just like YouTube doesn't push auditors' channels.
So what I do, just type in constitutional lawyers on YouTube then?
You can start there. There's a double handful of them that'll pop up, but you'll have to look into things like First Amendment law firm, and just spread your search out a little bit so that you can cover a little more ground. Sometimes your constitutional law professors are retired, almost always.
Because I mean, I have tried, Googling it and calling the numbers that I found in Googling, and with the money that I make, most of them have just kind of laughed at me, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and what I'm trying to say is keep doing what you're doing. Let what you're doing speak for itself, and directly one will either contact you or one of these guys that you call will eventually respond with, "Oh yeah, I saw you on YouTube." And it'll be a whole different conversation from there because they're familiar with your story and they're not just shooting in the dark. A cold call is a cold call. I don't care what you're selling, it's going to be a hard sell.
True.
So everything's pretty much headed towards resolution as far as were there charges from all of this?
On this video here that you're showing now, with the two young cops, there was no charges there. They backed down and left.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. We'll call that.
I didn't protest no more, but they left.
Oh, so they won.
They won, yes, because I was new at it. I'm still learning, as you know.
I'm not throwing no shade, man. You got to start somewhere. Everybody's got to. Everybody can't be truth be told. They'll climb up in their cereal and film what's in the box. I mean, you can't all be like that.
I can say with these two deputies, I have had previous encounters with them. They won the battle, but I won the war because now they're totally different towards me.
I have a suggestion, and this is just the asshole in me coming out. When you go auditing this place, take a bag of cookies.
I've already done the Howell County Sheriff's Office.
I'm just saying, when you do it again, take a bag of cookies. And any cop that comes and talks to you, offer them a cookie right out the freaking box. Like, just as soon as they walk up, would you like to have a cookie? And anytime anybody new shows up, offer them a cookie. See how it goes.
You want to talk about being an asshole? I almost thought about making a T-shirt that says "Donuts have been banned for officer safety."
There's some merch. That's a good one. I dig it. Oh, no, Truth. You're the man, dude. You're out there doing that real shit. I don't do nothing but point at it and go, this dude over here is doing real shit while I'm sitting in a studio jerking off. Not literally, of course, figuratively, but you know. You know what, dude? We got about 5 minutes left in the show. Anything come to mind that you want to cover? Go to another Truth.
See if you can find that link and for the Mystic Jewelry, because like I said, I'm not doing a Cash App, even though I have one. I don't know. I'd rather sell merch to make money than ask for money. That's just me.
Was that the YouTube link thing that you sent me?
No, that should have been the Facebook one.
Well, that's what I meant to say. Facebook. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's pinned at the top. It's pinned in the top comment.
All right, if it's pinned up there, everybody go up there and check it out. And if you see something you like, leave me a comment on the picture, and we should have it in stock. I did go do a craft show, so we ain't got all of it taken care of and marked on the list if they're sold or not. But
Yeah,
if you do like it, I can make
I
it.
know how it works. It's a business. You got stuff, some stuff you don't got because they bought it yesterday. It happens. You know. Did you have fun? Was it a good show?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the living hell out of it, man. I've been trying to get you in here for a minute, but you're apparently not terribly tech savvy, even though you do your filming with a laptop. I find that very, very interesting. It's funny.
It's an easy laptop to use. What can I say?
Okay, I'll buy that. I'm just saying it's interesting. But
And touchscreens hate me, so
yeah, I'm not a big fan of touchscreens. They don't like me either. But as long as you're using a laptop, if you decide to upgrade that thing, and when you do, get back in touch with me, and we'll see about setting you up something interesting to do on the fly while you're out. Some kind of easy format that you can just kind of push button make work. Because I think that would be interesting. You know how people do these like guaranteed to last through every police encounter. They got these overlays and stuff. With OBS, you can set all that crap up on a timer and have it go off every minute, 30 seconds with smart ass remarks. Kind of like I got my ticker going off down here.
well,
you can do that kind of stuff. But
to
you can
be
set it up,
honest,
it happens live.
Road Dog Media does all my editing and all my stuff like that.
Shotcut.
So Road Dog Media's, thank you very much.
$1,100 shit show. What the hell happened, Car Thief? I'm fixing to play us out, and I'll drop the link in. You can tell us all about it if you want. I'll be up here for maybe 35 minutes, an hour. I'm not sure exactly how long, but we'll take on all comers and see what happens.
Oh, if he's going to talk to you what we talked about on the phone last night, oh boy, it was a S show.
Minute. Last time he showed up about 2 seconds before I was getting off. He missed me, and I got teary faced and had to go cry into my pillow later. You know, that man's beard is fucking epic. I want to interview his beard, just do a show on it. It's fucking amazing. That's great. It's way more manlier than mine. Anyway, so hey, tell everybody bye. Be cool. Do your very sexy thing. Like,
everybody, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Also, big thank you to Tow for Life and Road Dog Media. You know, without the Road and Tow show, my channel would not be where it's at today. So thank you very much. Everybody in chat, thank you for joining in. Sorry, I'm not too tech heavy to be switching back and forth, or I would have been in chat with y'all.
They're telling me the link's not actually pinned.
Oh, it's not?
Apparently not. But apparently the smartphone has won the poll. I'll get it put into the description on the episode upload, and I'll have it pinned in the top on the premiere.
Sup, Show Me State.
Couple of few days. Yeah, y'all throw Show Me State's link up, please. That man's out there doing good work. He does sort of a Dragonette transparency type thing where he presents other auditors, sort of like I can't remember the name of the channel, CT3.
Well, me and him actually go out on audit a couple of times, and we're going to be going out and doing some more.
Yeah, I think he's the one who originally sent me your information.
He might be, because he was actually the first one to cover me, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I think I dug you up off of his channel some kind of how. I don't remember exactly. That was a couple months ago. But yeah, we'll get the link straightened out in the description. We'll have it posted in the live stream for the premiere, and I will try to start doing my premieres at 3 p.m. instead of 8, so there's no confusion. So if it's not at 8 p.m., it's probably a premiere or a re-upload or something along those lines. Also, Oh, smart. I forgot to do this. My bad. Also, I'm going to go digging back through my Sasquatch After Darks and start coming up with like 1, 2, and 3 minute videos from them about different conversations or whatnot and uploading those like some kind of YouTuber, right? As if I'm actually able to do this stuff and it works. But that's my plan anyway, is to try to expand out what it is that's going on here. Uh, I don't know if I'll ever get around to going live from my phone. Doesn't seem to be really a thing that I do, but good. All right, I'm gonna set you backstage, play you out, and we'll be wrapped up. Nah, you're good, dude. We're done.
Okay. Sorry, my mom was being a little loud with the dog.
It's fine. It's fine. You should have been here with Snark and Sass's show. She had some kind of echo feedback going on with her phone. There's an alien like circling her house. It sounded like a UFO was outside. It was great. I appreciate you coming in. Had a great time. Good to talk to you. And I kind of like what you got going on, man. The laptop's a good gimmick. I'd say go with it. I think you
All
should
right, man.
your features in the laptop so that it has a unique look to it, but otherwise you're good. I think you're good work.
All right, I'm glad you enjoy my content.
Yeah, man, keep it up. I'm gonna drop you out. I'm gonna mute you for a second and talk my way out of this corner I painted myself into. It's good to see you. So tune in to Lucky Laptop News and check out his channel. He's got a few plans for the future. He's doing a few things, and he's going to be doing the cop watch / auditing part of content creation. Strongly suggest you get into the editing yourself because other people don't know what was going on in the scene as well as the actual video creator. But to each his own. You don't have to do it. But I love the name change. That's fantastic. That'll help your search algorithm an awful lot. You'll pick up subs just from that. Personal advice, I'd advise you to get into playing with your phone for the making of shorts because you can only create shorts by uploading them from a mobile device. You can put the little hashtag shorts in there, but that don't always work. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by. I appreciate all of you. Judd, Supermod tonight, you're doing fantastic work. Snark and Sass, everyone, really. Truth be told, come in and hung out. I even had Jake in here. The only one really missing is like Shasta Valley, Keto and Crime, and Mandatory Carry. But I know where 3 of them are. I know where all 3 of those are and why they're not here. So I ain't got no problem with it. We're all good. I love each and every one of you like a brother and a sister, and I strongly suggest you go check out NC Tyrant Hunter. He's doing excellent work as well. ATL Auditor is also doing fantastic, truth be told. All of these people have vibrant, growing, content-growing channels. American Justice, she's also doing active content. She's getting into the paranormal stuff. So we may have her back in for paranormal. We might do that. I got a couple of paranormal channels I'm talking to. Yeah, y'all know what that leaves us is right here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it.
So you want to look into your future? Be careful what you wish for. While I see the promise of great fortune and wealth dancing around you, there is one particular trait that stands out above the rest. Bad luck.